Hey everyone, my name is Hunter Page with Capital Reef Photography Tours, and I'm going to show you how to create a neutral color balance for this image. As you can see in this image, the overall color, even like in the shade and the highlights, even the sky, is all yellow, orange, and red, which is not accurate. This is straight out of the camera. And so what we're going to be doing here is creating a accurate color balance, which will create nice warm tones throughout our highlights and then cooler tones throughout our shadowed areas. So let's get into it. Over here in the adjustment panel, you have a color balance tool. You will select that. This will pop up here showing you the color balance options. So we have cyan to red, magenta to green, and yellow to blue. So this is a very simplified version of doing this, and if you watch my next video, we'll get into selecting purely the highlights and purely the shadows and adjusting the color balance for each of those. But for this right now, this is what we're going to be doing. So like I said, the overall color balance is very red, yellow, maybe even a little bit of magenta in the shadows. So what we're going to do, we're just going to grab our cyan and reds slider right here. We're just going to click and hold and drag it to the left until you begin to see cooler tones start to come into the shadows here, and our highlights go away from red and more to yellow. So I like to go over the point of, just going way over and then coming back and find a good neutral point. Let's say about 18 looks pretty good to me. Come down to the magenta and green slider. I'm going to pull this both ways just to see what it's going to do. And I'd maybe just go, I'm just going to keep this one at 0. Our yellow to blue, we're going to want to pull this toward blue just a little bit. Let's say about there. So now you can see before the adjustment, again, you have the orange, red, yellow over, cast on the image. Now after the fact, you begin to see those cool tones back in the shadows. The warm tones in the highlights look nice and natural. And you begin to see more natural colors in the bushes down here as well. Well, that is how to adjust color balance in Photoshop. Be sure to check out the next video, which we will be going into selecting purely the highlights and purely the shadows and selecting color balance for each of those individually, which makes a much larger impact on each image. Thank you for watching.